Alright, we are here in ranked. We are running the 80 card Yorion Nihilist here, leaning on Beans and a few other monocolored cards to value it up. We'll drop Valky into the deck and get going. We get hit with our turn 1 disruption, which is always fun. They definitely take one of the Vanishing Verses. So we'll get our tap lands down, assuming we're going to see double Fortsies here. Yep, another hand disruption spell. We'll drop Cornucopia with the fancy art here. It's a really nice card against the current aggro meta. Fear of missing out comes down. They loot. Find their third land. We will go with the Helix here immediately.
Oh, he did.
We just want to make sure that that doesn't stay on the board. There's the Unholy Annex, so let's get rid of that before they can draw a card.
Bye.
Alright, let's drop down an Niv Supreme, which I believe, if they don't have the Edicts, is literally unkillable with their deck. There's the Archfiend of Dross. So we can now jumpstart this Vanishing Verse. We'll grab this Yorion and see if we can set up some Blink shenanigans. Blade of the Oni comes down, followed by a Fable. Right. Ooh, Tulsimir.
Attack.
We'll fight the token. Get in for 5. And we're pretty much set up here. We have Lethal, they need double removal. Blood Type comes down. Second Fable, very good start for them. Now, with our current setup, can we do anything? Hostage Taker could take a blocker. I'm thinking at this point, with the potential setup of the Fable block here, I'm going to take away the Blood Type Harvester.
Bye.
Because if they get to the point of looping Blood Types, it's probably one of the only efficient removal they have to actually kill the Supreme and keep our creatures under control. But we have Lethal here unless Niv Supreme is killed here in this turn, because we can jumpstart a Helix. There's Unholy Annex, so they are just going to straight up kill themselves, I think, here. They don't have a demon. Respect that you live and die by the house. Okay, so I'm putting in casualties because I really want to just play casualties. And then I'm looking at stuff that doesn't deal with annexes, so we're going to put the Nahiri away. Right. Once again, we have an okay hand here. We're assuming turn 1 Forties. Duress here does hit well. They probably take Bring to Light. No, they take the Culkin's Command. That's an interesting choice. They probably have more hand disruption. They just want to play. Alright, let's get a Beanstalk down. Draw some cards. Finding a lot of land, which is quite scary, but still pretty good. Archfiend of Dross comes down. Right, let's drop this Edgar here. We don't have blue currently to deal with the Archfiend, but I don't think they have a way to actually permanently kill the Edgar. They might have post-board here. Perfectly timed Duress, that takes our Bring to Light, and there's a Shieldred, which puts us in a bad place. Alright, so we're going to have to drop the Ancient Cornucopia here, put Yorion into hand, and then, I don't know, try and survive here. They actually have Lethal though. Yeah, there's Fortsies going to take Yorion. They have Lethal if they double animate their Mutavaults here, because they've had an insanely good start. Yep, we're dead because we got hit with the triple Fortsies. Well, triple Duress, but yeah. Right, one apiece. Let's go for game 3. This hand is perfect. So, let's get some tap lands down. This gives us the option to play the Verse or the Thing as required. I'm going to get our tap lands out of the way now, because if they go for Forties here, they probably have to take Fable. So, let's get our Fable online. We have our colors covered. So they got 3 mana too. Are they going to counter Fable or Annex? Fortsies here. Takes the Leyline Binding. Yep. Unlicensed Hearse to try and hit out the graveyard. Interesting choice. Alright, we're not going to do anything. We're going to shock in, get a treasure, and we're going to drop our Niv. Alright, we find our boy Edgar again, and a few things here. Right, they drop a Shieldred. We have Vanishing Verse though, so I'm not too worried about that. So we're going to prioritize damage here. So let's Vanishing Verse before we draw a card. Right. Flip that round. Drop this. Go to combat. They exhaust some cards here. We swing in. I'm going to drop the...
Try again.
Right, take out the hearse to keep their board state down here. There's a Shieldred, but they're just dead to a swing with Niv here. So with 4 damage, let's heal it.
Bye.
And that's the game.